Murchison Falls National Park is home to a rich variety of bird species, flora and fauna. A variety of mammal species inhabit the vast savanna grassland. These include giraffes of different ages, Jackson's hartebeest, waterbucks, elephants, lions, buffaloes, oribis and hippos. The Uganda kob and crested cranes are all here. However, this beauty is under serious threat. Poaching was the biggest threat in the past to the habitat. A tour of this expansive national park is incomplete without one seeing the marvelous Murchison Falls from which the park derives its name. The pale brown water drops hundreds of meters down into a clear crystal white fall. Oil exploration and the forthcoming drilling operations in the park could disrupt the ecosystem. And yet the oil resources must be exploited for revenue to boost service delivery and improve livelihoods.
The movement of the elephants, are they going to be impacted? Are they going to cause more elephants to go into raiding of the community lands? And if the answer is yes, then we probably need to do something about the community that's going to be affected. So can we have measures to compensate or mitigate the impacts of the raiding, marauding elephants?
So USAID through WCS with this project, we're looking at long-term partnerships that can be able to address the emerging threats.
Roads will be constructed, pipelines sunk, and other civil works undertaken in the middle of the park. However, Tom Okello, the Murchison Falls National Park Conservation Area Manager, says efforts are being made to check the negative impact of these activities on the protected area.
So establishing baselines, these people have done a lot of ecological and biodiversity surveys to establish what is in the area. So that is already contributing to the resource knowledge of conservation, on biodiversity resources which is available in this national park.
Officials of the Wildlife Conservation Society and the Uganda Biodiversity Fund believe that the oil companies and other partners are duty-bound and have the opportunity to protect and conserve the environment for the sustainability of their operations and ecosystem.
If you are an industrialist, you depend on the ecosystem services of nature. You depend on the biodiversity. And if that biodiversity is there, for example, if you are producing hydropower, if there is no rain and there are no rivers and the rivers have dried, you close your business and go. But if the rains are coming and the rivers are flowing, your business, you can sell power. So can this private sector be interested in biodiversity? And how do they get interested? By contributing to this fund.
If the oil companies commit to following the International Finance Corporation standards, particularly the Performance Standard 6, then we can reduce the impacts.
It's not clear how much the oil companies and other private sector players are willing to conserving some of the protected areas which will be affected by oil and gas activities and the attendant civil works.
As Uganda Biodiversity Fund, we are inviting you to partner with us or support some of the work we do in order to sustain these benefits, the wildlife and the livelihoods of the community that surround this park.